I think that President Clinton was far more accommodating, particularly of House members. I'll give you an example. In 1994, 1990, when President Clinton was elected in 1992, he had a majority in the House and the Senate. In 1994, he lost that. But he actually turned around and hired a lot of those Democrat members who had gone out on a limb for him and voted for his legislation. He brought them into his cabinet. Sent a strong signal about loyalty. President Bush did that to a lesser extent. President Clinton, if you had a constituent in town and wanted to take a White House tour, you could get that done. President Bush and certainly Barack Obama have backed away from that completely. A lot of that is in the name of security, but I think a lot of it is convenience. But why is something small like that important? Because I can promise you, when 9 out of 10 American families come to Washington, D.C., on their checklist is to see the White House. And if they can't get the ticket through normal means, they're going to call their congressional office, and you can get that done. It's good for everybody. President Clinton understood that and made sure you could get those sort of things done. The other presidents haven't. And so I would say that more and more there's become lately a gap between the White House and the House side. Can't really speak for the Senate as much. The Senate holding the powers over treaty approval and appointees, not just judges, but ambassadors and all kinds of cabinet members. They have more clout with the White House because the president understands he better take care of Senator Jones if he wants Senator Jones to vote for his ambassadors. But the House, I'd say the relationships have deteriorated a lot more. President Clinton, for example, used to invite members over to watch a movie on occasion. If President Obama does that, I've never heard of it. President Clinton would invite me to almost anything that was happening at the White House if there was a Georgian coming. President Obama, we don't have any kind of relationship like that. And I've even spoken to Democrat members who, same thing, very, very frustrating. It's very important because as a member of Congress, you're going to vote on issues that the White House cares about, whether they're for it or against it. If you got a good relationship, you're going to be more inclined to listen to the president and the White House's point of view, and so if I was president, I would spend a lot of time investing in my relationship with the House and the Senate.